Spencer, after watching the film, just what did you take from it on the positive side? What did you take from it on the other side?
We did a lot of great things offensively. Left some stuff on the field. Shot ourselves in the foot. It was exactly what we thought it was post game. Shot ourselves in the foot, and it stings, but it's in the past now.
Obviously, two challenging games early in the season in North Carolina and Georgia. Just how important is it now headed into Mississippi State to immediately take the lessons from those and show it out on the field?
Every game in the SEC is challenging, honestly. So we're going to prepare the same way. We had a great week last week preparing. We're going to have another great week this week and, go out there on Saturday and hopefully set a tone, get back on track.
Spencer, Big Tree just came on in here. Where have you seen, whether it be a guy like Tree or some of these younger guys that have come on in and grown the last couple of weeks, how have they been able to do that in such a short period of time?
Just look at him. He's a monster. You need guys that are big, strong, can move people. And, him and Travon, those two guys are big. And, big-time guys out of high school, they got a different type of mindset. They want to do well, and they've been doing great things. Congrats to Tree for being I saw he was freshman of the week, so that's awesome for him. Got a bright future.
Spencer, this offense, the first 3 weeks have been really explosive. Outside of that, what's maybe the next step for this offense when you guys aren't hitting those big chunk plays downfield?
Get the run game going. If we can get that going, have a good balance, we'll be good. I know, right now, I think we're a top 10 passing offense in the country. Very explosive offense, but we can get that run game going. It'll be good, really good.
Spencer, is a loaded question. I apologize, but when you got a true freshman offensive lineman out there as the QB, do you have to keep that in mind, saying it's first game mistakes, or do you just say they're all the same, they're my linemen?
I could care less about Tree doing his false start. It was his first game. He played his butt off. I could care less about his false starts. When we have a receiver false start or an older guy false start, that we don't accept. Tree's first game starting in a big-time environment, and for him to not allow one sack, even the pressure, I feel like he's a dude.
Spencer, with all the just kind of rotation that you guys have had to deal with in the wide receiver room, what does practice look like right now in terms of trying to maybe build some of those relationships with guys that you weren't expecting to be as big of a part as they're now having to be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, that stuff started building up. The Furman week, you saw Eddie Lewis come along, Omega Blake. Omega had a great game on Saturday. A few mental mistakes, but, another young guy, he'll clean it up. But, yeah, really just, trying to get these tight ends going. A lot of young guys getting better. Obviously, Nick Harbour still working with him. Want to get him rolling. Tyshawn Russell, all these guys. So, with Juice out, we got to, bring some new guys in, but, we got enough people.
Hey, Spencer, you said you need to get the running game going. You've been around Power 5 football for a long time. In your opinion, what do you need to really get that running game going at full pace?
Good question, man. Just, all of us on the same page, O-line doing their job, me making the right read on the RPO, running back seeing it and going. Good question for Coach Mo, I guess, Coach D-Lo, Coach Mo, those guys. They'll give you a better in-depth answer.
Spencer, Mississippi State runs kind of that 3-3-5 defense. How familiar are you with that kind of defense from your time in the Big 12, and what are some challenges that it presents versus maybe a 4-3 or a 3-4?
Yeah, I'm played against that in the Big 12 a little bit. I don't think we've seen it here yet so far. Maybe Arkansas last year, but they do a lot of different exotic, single dogs or crossfires and different coverages, mix in some stuff, but we just can't make it easy for them, to get to the quarterback and stop our run game. We got to be efficient, throwing the ball and running the ball. So, I'm confident we'll be fine going into the game. Just got to keep working this week.
Obviously, you'd rather have Juice out there with y'all, but since he did miss a good amount of time during preseason camp, I guess how beneficial was it to have some of those other guys be able to step into his place and kind of build that rapport with you?
Yeah, it's good for them to get experience, get some reps under their belt, instead of just be thrown in the fire, during the game. So I think they've done a good job, and they'll keep getting better.
This offense has started fast all 3 weeks, got a quick touchdown drive in every game. What do you attribute that to, and how as an offense do you kind of make sure that sticks through 4 quarters?
Good question. Coaching, Dow's done a great job, got a great plan going into the game, attacking whatever team we're playing. Georgia did some good stuff in the second half. Obviously, Kirby and those guys weren't going to sit back and let us keep doing what we're doing. They had a good plan. We tried to change some stuff too, but, it's a good team, great team. And, we got to be better finishing out the game. Usually we're good into the fourth quarter, but, we'll work on it.
You mentioned about getting the tight ends going. Are you a little bit surprised that they haven't, or that y'all haven't connected as much up to this point in the season?
Not surprised because they do a lot of good stuff in the, passing game, blocking wise. We use them a lot, but, we use them more on routes here. And, I know Trey's a great player. He didn't have the game he wanted on Saturday, but he works his butt off every day. Had a great day of practice today. He's going to keep stacking days. And, he's one of our top guys. That's my guy. So I'm going to get him the rock. And Josh, too. All right. Thank you.